Transitioning Children with Special Needs to Kindergarten, a presentation by Aspen, Karina, Carissa, and Pamela. Welcome to our presentation. Our goal is to educate families and professionals on the importance of the transition to kindergarten, or TTK, specifically for children with special needs, and what you can do to support these children during this critical time. We will also want to provide useful resources and strategies for those who are involved in the TTK process. Research shows that the more involved parents and teachers are in the process of transitioning a child to kindergarten, the more success the child will have in school. The transition to kindergarten is a critical period in children's lives, so we are here to provide support as you help your child through this time. Relationships between teachers and parents are crucial. Studies show that parents tend to rely more on their child's preschool teachers than on their kindergarten teachers when it comes to the transition process. This is because preschool teachers are the ones who help their children start on their academic journey, meaning that the teachers are already in communication with the parents. Preschool teachers hold meetings with the parents. During these meetings, parents and teachers can discuss how to care for their child when they're sick or what to do when their child is struggling with their schoolwork. As such, by the time a child is getting ready to transition out of preschool, the preschool teachers have already built a relationship with the parents. This means that preschool teachers are the perfect people to introduce information to parents and how the transition process works and what resources they can use to help them. For parents, transitions can be very nerve-wracking because it means that their babies are growing up and more challenges are on the way. Through the encouragement of the teachers, parents can be at ease that they will receive the help that they need to help them with this process. Through this relationship, students are able to advance in school with success. If this relationship can continue with the student's kindergarten teacher, the child will have a strong foundation at the start of school, and parents will have an easier time going through each transition phase. Having said all this, it's important to reiterate the importance of the relationships that parents have with their students' preschool and kindergarten teachers. As we continue in this presentation, we will give you some important resources that can help you with your child's transition. Another thing that we want to share about is the final IEP meeting of preschool, the Transition to Kindergarten meeting. This meeting is when the entire team that helped your child during preschool will come together and discuss your child's improvement, and they will give you a chance to ask any questions or add your findings. Here are a couple things to keep in mind for this final meeting. 1. Come prepared. By now you will have received information on some schools that offer the services that your child needs. Make sure that you have visited those sites and come with an idea of which school you would like your child to be placed in. Come prepared with questions and assessment results. If you want to know your child's assessment results, make sure that you ask the school to bring them prior to the meeting. Ask for permission if you want to bring an additional person to the meeting. The meeting is already made up of teachers, occupational and physical therapists, and speech pathologists, and any other resources that the school offers that helped your child during preschool, but there are times when you have other resources too. If you want to bring a person who is not officially part of the team, make sure that you ask for permission prior to bringing them. Here are some people that you might want to bring to your last meeting. Care providers, caseworkers, or therapists. These people can be awesome resources and may have valuable information that can be of use in your final IEP meeting. 3. Your child's ongoing services will be determined. Not only will the team be determining what special education services your child will need, but you will also be deciding what related services you want your child to receive. Remember, an IEP meeting is all about working as a team. Listen to what the team has to say and feel free to add in any of your own input. If everything can't be done in one meeting, don't worry. You can meet with your team at another time. This process may take time, but know that the team is behind you every step of the way. When children are transitioning from preschool to kindergarten, it is a hectic time. Prepare to meet your child's kindergarten teacher early by thinking about your child's strength, any concerns you may have, and also any services the child has previously received. Fill in your child's teacher ahead of time. Prior to the school year starting, requesting a meeting with the child's teacher can settle any nerves. This gives parents an opportunity to address any concerns, and the teacher may recommend strategies. Getting your child thinking about their transition early is ideal. This gives the child time to process and think about how their lives will be changing. Planning ahead also gives parents some processing time. Question time. We want to ask you some questions just to make sure you are following along so far. We will ask you the question, give you a couple seconds to answer, and then we'll answer it for you. This will help you remember some of the valuable information that was given. Are you ready? All right, here is question 1. What does TTK stand for? TTK stands for Transition to Kindergarten. This is the transition process of moving a child from a preschool classroom to a kindergarten classroom. Question 2. Is a parent alone in the process of transitioning their child to kindergarten? No, your child's teachers are there to help you in the process. You are not alone. 3. Does the relationship that a parent has with the child's teacher affect the child's start at school? Yes, if a positive relationship is built between you and your child's teacher, you will both be able to support the child in school. This means that you and the teacher will be building a strong foundation for your child, leading them to success. Question 4. Can the IEP meeting be done in more than one session? Yes, this is one of the most important meetings, so if this needs to be done in more than one session, that is absolutely fine. Question 5. Where can I go if I have more questions? This presentation, of course. Apart from the information in this presentation, we will provide you with some resources that you can use to help you with your child's TTK. Now, let's move on with our presentation so you can receive more helpful information on TTK. There is lots of literature out there to help guide and support families as they navigate the TTK process. We have linked a few of our favorites in the description. In this video, 6 parents of children with special needs share advice on ways to get the child acquainted with the school, to maintain communication with the school, to prepare for the IEP meeting, and to help the child manage anxiety. This video by Kids Matter Australia explores fears that children have about starting school, as well as strategies to help children cope with these fears. This blog post offers a brief introduction to planning a transitional IEP meeting. We encourage you to check it out at the end of this video. So what can you do with this information? The most important takeaways for the parents are to meet with the kindergarten teacher before the school year starts to discuss your child's needs. Also, arrange for your child to meet the teacher and to visit the school ahead of time to get them comfortable in their new environment. Applications for kindergarten teachers are to host an open house before the school year starts to make an easy opportunity to meet the parents and children ahead of time. At these meetings, provide materials about the curriculum and what skills the children should know before they begin kindergarten. Lastly, we want to give you an opportunity to reflect on what you have learned in this presentation. Parents, take a second to jot down one thing that you have learned from this presentation that you could implement to help your child transfer to kindergarten. Teachers, choose a strategy from this presentation that you have not implemented before and consider how you would fit it into your classroom. If you have used all of these strategies already, look at the Coping Strategies video linked in the description and choose one strategy to try with your new students. Thank you so much for viewing our presentation. We hope you have received a lot of valuable information. We have linked all of our resources in the description. Also, please take the time to leave us a review on our presentation. The link for the review survey is in the description below. Thank you.